Welcome back to Pretty Geez Thingz, the podcast where we talk about the pretty, the messy, and everything in between. I am your host, Geez, and we are on episode 11. Y'all, yes. I literally, less than an hour ago, cut my hair into bangs. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see them. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I think I had a mental breakdown. But I don't know. They're going to take a little bit to get used to for sure. My hair was already damaged where what I cut, it wasn't curling anymore. It would be like straight. So I don't know, y'all. We just doing shit, okay? But okay, that break was actually so well needed last week. I'm sorry if you were looking forward to the episode and then I didn't drop, but I really did need that break and I feel so much better. This week is going so much better. I really did need that, and I'm glad that I did take that time for myself. Thank you for your patience, most importantly. And I think that I'm going to make that a habit. I'm sorry, but I do think I'm going to make that a habit. Like, I think I said in my last episode, like maybe like the first week of the month or the last week of the month, something like that. Like, but also just whenever I feel like it, because at the end of the day, like I said, this is really for me. Of course, I love y'all. I'm so thankful for y'all. And while I'm saying that, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you are not subscribed, please make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss an upload for whenever I feel like uploading. But yeah, like this is for me. This is for me to be letting out my emotions and just having those missed conversations, like I said, with my dad. So I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself like I have been. I've been putting so much pressure on myself, and it's just not cool. It's really starting to mess with me. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to have a meltdown. But yeah, let's jump into it today. So, if you don't know, if you're new here, we start every episode with a pretty, a messy, and an in-between. Pretty is something good from your week. Messy is something bad. In-between is something good, something bad. You get it, cool. Okay, so my pretty from this week is, maybe from last week. I went shopping. I have gotten into the habit. I was one of those kids. So when school came around, when we went school shopping, you got one pair of sneakers and you got, or not one pair, let me say not one pair, probably two pairs of sneakers, and we went clothes shopping or whatever, but that was just sneakers for the year. So that is kind of the mentality I've stuck to as an adult. Like, oh, like I got these two pairs of sneakers this year and this is it for whatever, but I might have money to buy more sneakers or money to buy whatever, and I just won't do it because in my head I'm like, you already got this. You already got whatever you need. Like, so I have trouble like kind of spoiling myself, and not even spoiling myself, but just treating myself in that regard. Like, I'll treat myself to some food. Y'all know how I do. Get down with Longhorn, okay? But when it comes to like things I need, like I won't treat myself. So went to Victoria's Secret, got like 2 new bras, bunch of new panties. Went to what was that? Charlotte Russe. Charlotte Russe in Springfield Mall is really Fashion Nova. So if you don't know, now I'm telling you. I got this shirt from there. Literally, like it's such a cute little vibe. So I just got a bunch of stuff and I just feel really good. I went perfume shopping, got some new perfume. Like, it just was such a girl's day, Okay. My in-between is I've been feeling really overwhelmed with school, and that kind of played into last week, me taking a break because I had so much homework. And basically what I asked my advisor, my academic advisor, I asked her that the two courses that I take at this time, like the holiday season, be the easiest, because I already know, like right now, like I'm about to get into my messy, but like I already know I'm gonna be crashing out. So like I don't need no heavy course. I don't know how, but I got like the heaviest course load ever. Like 5 assignments per two. I have 2 classes for the 8-week term. I have like 5 assignments for each course. 10 assignments total. That's a lot. Like I'm not used to that. I'm used to probably 4 assignments total. So it's like over double what I'm used to. So it's just been really stressful. It's been a lot. It's a lot more work. It's a lot more on my mental. And then y'all know I work from home. I'm staring at a computer all day. So it's just been really stressful. But it's in between because it's also just such a blessing how grateful I am to be able to be in school, to be able to, not a lot of people can do that. That's a lot on one, like that's why a lot of people don't do it. So for the fact that I'm able to do this and I have the opportunity, and I know I'm going to make my dad proud at the end of the day doing it, I need to be grateful for that. So it's just been a positive too. And I'm so close to the end. Like, this is my second to last term. I'm going to be done at the end of February. So right before my birthday. So it's just like, I need to keep a tunnel vision, stay focused. It's all going to work out. Am I messy? Like I just mentioned, the holidays are coming up. I'm crashing the fuck out. Okay. Like I'm so, my emotions are all over the place. I'm a cry. I don't want to cry. Like I don't like getting on here crying. I'm just very sad, and it's just really starting to kick in. And so if anybody's new here, my dad passed in January. It's just really starting to kick in that I'm not gonna have holidays with him anymore, and he's a really big part of my holidays. Like it's just so crazy. Like I had a very active father. Like he was there for everything. So it's just really crazy, like to not have that anymore. And like I said, like I've said in previous videos, like life has just shifted so much for me, so it's just a completely different dynamic now. Like it's like I don't just not have my father, I don't have like, and it's like it's way complete 180 from last year. But me and my sister, we've made a plan. So me and my sister, we're going to decorate my Christmas tree. I really wanted to decorate it before, but I already told her I would wait for her. So that's annoying. I really wanted to put it up because it's usually up by now in my apartment. So, but I'm gonna wait for her. We're gonna decorate the Christmas tree on Thursday and on Thanksgiving, and then I'm gonna cook. I'm not cooking no turkey though. I'm gonna make like turkey wings, but I'm gonna try to make candied yams for the first time. So I'm really excited about that. I make a good mac, so I'm cool with that. I'm trying to think of it. I keep thinking like, what else do we be eating for Thanksgiving? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna cook and we'll like sit in our pajamas and probably watch Christmas movies or whatever. I do want to go out Thanksgiving night because I feel like Thanksgiving night, like, and that's like transition into Black Friday. I used to go out back in the day for Black Friday. Like me and my two girlfriends would go out at midnight and like go Black Friday shopping up at the outlets, and that was so fun. But I don't know. I want to try to go out Thanksgiving because I always see like that just seems so fun. So maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I just feel like I've been spiraling a little bit, and like I said, I need to really be more careful and more in tune with my emotions and know when I need to chill out. Like I need to know when it's time to take a break. So I'm really glad that I did last week because again, I really needed it. I did so much better this week. All my homework is done. It's Wednesday night. All my homework is done for the week, and I finished that last night. And also, y'all, I know how I like to tussle, please. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing 10 a.m. every Thursday. Like it's really just about to be on some definitely Thursdays. I definitely want to drop on Thursdays, but I don't know if I'm gonna put myself to a time constraint because that's really what be kind of messing me up. Is like I can do Thursdays. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it at the time. Like, and I don't know why I'm tripping about that so much because the podcast that I watch all the time, like they don't have a time. They drop every Wednesday. You have no idea what time they're dropping. They just drop randomly on Wednesdays, and you get what you get. And again, like, and they're more like trying to do it for real, like, you know, like business, like they have a lot more business wise going. I'm really just doing this on like I said, like a personal tip, like just really an outlet for myself. So I need to stop putting so much on myself. And when I talk to everybody about that, that's what everybody's telling me, like you do too much, like you're putting way too much on yourself. And yeah, so I'm gonna stop. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel about that. And of course, like I'll set the expectation, I'll let y'all know. But like even for right now, I don't think y'all is getting this at 10 o'clock in the morning because what time is it now? It's 9:30. I'll probably finish by like 10:30. I don't see myself editing this tonight because that's the thing. That's what I've been doing for the last few episodes is I'll record on Wednesday, edit Wednesday night, and now I'm not getting to sleep till 2 o'clock in the morning or like whatever the case may be, when really I could do it Thursday and it's not that big of a deal, you know? The only thing with that is getting the clips. Like y'all know how the clips. Oh my gosh. So also, I think I told y'all on the story, on my Instagram story on the podcast, I said that my SD card reader broke. Y'all, my SD card reader did not break. Whole time, when I want to put the videos on my phone has to be charged. My phone is always dying. If you know, you know. The dog started drinking his water all crazy, but yeah. If you know, you know. My phone's always dying. So I'm thinking my SD card reader is broken. It's not. It's fine. I bought a whole new one. Literally. So now I have two. I'm not tripping about it. I'm just glad that it's not broken. And now I know for the future. So yeah. Literally every time I go to start recording, the dog want to be loud. Like, see, he's being loud right now. He want to start sniffling. He want to start drinking his water. The police sirens want to go out. Like, it's just too much going on. It's too much going on. But yeah, let's get into some hot topics. I got a lot going on these cards, but I don't know if I just wrote too much. But I literally just wrote this down because I just saw it on TikTok, and it's like, I think it just happened yesterday. So Gunna, if you don't know the rapper Gunna, he's on tour right now, and he's singing, what song is that? I don't even know what song it is. I'm not crazy Gunna. Like, I listen to Gunna, but I'm not like super duper Gunna heavy fan. But he's singing a song. Basically, he brought his girlfriend out on stage, sung the song to her, and then gifted her with like a big bouquet of flowers. Second night of the tour, he brings out or pulls a girl from the crowd. I don't know if he brought the girl out from back. I'm not familiar with that. But basically, everybody's giving him hell, saying that he should only do this for his girlfriend. He should have only brought his girlfriend out. And granted, I see both sides because how I'm looking at it is like Chris Brown. Like, y'all see Chris Brown brings girls up on the stage, whatever, dances on them, whatever. And it's like, that gives your fans an experience, you know? So it's just like, I don't see the problem. But okay, so with the both sides, I see the problem because Chris Brown is single. So I guess we're assuming he's single. I don't know. But Gunna has a girlfriend and publicly known has a girlfriend. But I don't know. I don't know. Again, I always feel like I'm giving pick me, but I just don't think it's that serious. I don't think it's that serious. I think it's really nice that he's giving fans that experience because, of course, we're all oohing and eyeing when he's doing that for his girlfriend. And again, like his girlfriend, I'm sure gets a lot of special treatment and a lot of things that are just for her, like as she should. So I don't think the whole bringing somebody up on stage is like that bad. I think I really like this idea of artists doing things special for their fans at their shows and making like how Justin Bieber used to bring up a girl, like his, like what was it, One Less Lonely Girl, like that. I don't know. I just feel like it's not that serious. I don't think it's that deep. And didn't Justin Bieber have girlfriends back when he was doing it? Like I don't think it's that serious. I feel like everybody's making something out of nothing because it has to be. You got to make the girl feel like, oh, they're doing you wrong. Like, oh, you settling. Like, that's what it's giving to me. It's not giving, like, it's that serious that we should be making a big deal out of it. But to each their own. Next up, I want to talk about briefly the mother and her kids in Chicago. The kids were beating up a mother and her children. And everybody just keeps seeing the mom and the boy. And granted, I don't think, I watched the video, but granted, I don't even like watching stuff like that. I don't think I saw the little girl get hit too much, but they're completely disregarding. Like, there was a little girl, like, she had a little daughter with her. But that's crazy. Like, that is absolutely absurd. My take on this is I think kids don't fear their parents enough anymore. Like, I genuinely was scared to do certain shit growing up because I just knew in the back of my mind, like, my mom and dad will whoop my ass. And that was enough. And mind you, I didn't even get beat. I didn't get beat growing up. But that was enough in my head, like, not worth it. And I don't think kids, and that's what I mean. And I feel like this theory is being supported by the way the parents are reacting and putting their kids on TikTok and like, oh, you know, the whole city of Chicago is looking for you. And then the one mom gets on there and she's like, this is a kid. Like, don't do too much. It's a kid. And then her like daughter's crying, apologizing. It's just like, y'all not taking this serious for me. Y'all not taking it serious enough for me. Like, that was actually insane. Like, what if one of them would have died? Like, we don't care. Like, and that's what I mean. Then what? Like, would it have been a bigger deal now? Like, or like, what if that was your kid or you and your kid? Like, I don't know. It's not getting enough attention to me. And then I just really do hate, like I said, like, I didn't even want to watch the video for real because I feel like we're so, like, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but it's very normalized for traumatic shit to be online, and I don't like that either. Like, I think that's crazy that we're so used to seeing trauma online and stuff like that. Like, that is not normal that we have access to these things. Like, watching people get killed, watching people be abused, or like, that's like the what do you call it? They were talking about the Girl La La rapper. I think, was she a rapper? I just be saying anything on here, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Girl La La. I think she passed away from a domestic violence incident, but that's on video. Like, her boyfriend shooting her is on video. Like, that's like, I just don't like. It's just it's. And granted, it's just only gonna get worse because I'm saying, like, we need to work on it, but there's really, what are we gonna do? It's just gonna get worse at this point, but. I really hate that for the mom and the son. And granted, I'm not a mother myself, but I just can't imagine, like, in that moment, like, just think about not being able to protect your offspring, like, not being able to do anything, or like, that is it just gives me chills. I can't even think about how, like, helpless that feels for a parent. Like, that's devastating. And granted, like, right now, I just feel like it's being made a joke or whatever. Like, it's being made to be a joke, but hopefully some serious consequences and repercussions come out of that. That's what I think, especially in the city of Chicago. But moving on, next up we have Kim Kardashian failing the bar exam again. And granted, I'm not too crazy. I love Kim K. Don't get me wrong. I like Kim K. I mean, I say love. I like Kim K. So I know a lot of people don't mess with her, don't bang with her. I just respect the hustle. And of course, like, we know, okay, the video, whatever. But that's why I want to speak on, like, that takes a lot for her to, like, she could have it so easy. And I'm not saying she don't have it easy in a lot of ways, but for her, like I said with my school shit, and I'm not comparing the two, but it's like, that is a mental thing. To get up every day and do that shit is really a mental thing. So for her to keep trying, and that's what I mean, she's already failed multiple times now. It's like, I hate anybody trying to knock her for that, because it's like, there's so many people that get up every day and don't do nothing with their lives, and then y'all want to discredit somebody just because of how they were brought into the industry or like fame or whatever. Like, give respect where it's due. That I'm claps to you for that, because that is so crazy for her to keep, like, I can't imagine failing more than once. It's like, you really don't even have to, though. Like, she doesn't have to do that. She's doing that off the strength that she wants to be a lawyer, and she really, like, I just love ambition. I love an ambitious girl. That, like, I relate to that. I feel that. So it's like, I just hate, like, the internet harps onto negative things so much. Like, it's like everybody's laughing at how she's failing, and oh, like, you can't use ChatGPT to get out of this, or like just making fun of her and stuff. And it's just like, I'd like to see you try. Like, every person that does that, I want to see you try and get up every day and go to school, or just do anything to exceed. Like, the amount of success that her and her family and everything. And again, not knocking that there's been, and I don't want to say handouts because we don't know these people's lives. Like I say all the time, we don't know these people. So it's like, we don't know what type of, again, I just don't like the word handouts, but we just don't know what they've done. But we know that we see them busting their ass. Like that doesn't, what they've accomplished cannot just be handed to you. It takes personal work as well. It takes hard work yourself. So it's like, again, just give credit where it's due. Like, stop playing with people so much. And I'm cheering for her just because of the hard work, just because as a woman, I feel like it's hard. And just the fact that, imagine watching every time you fail or people knocking you down or telling you like you don't deserve something. Like, I'll be damned. I'm somebody I want to prove you wrong. Like, even today, my friend was like, "Oh, you're not gonna like the bangs." Now I'm cutting them for real. Now I'm really cutting them because yes, I will. Yes, I am. I'm gonna cut them good, and they're gonna be fine, and everything is gonna be okay. And also, I know, please let me know, y'all. I keep looking at them because it's like I just cannot believe I gave myself bangs. But do y'all like them? Are they okay? Like, and then I was telling my friends too. I only posted that I cut my hair, so everybody thinks I cut my hair, but they don't know I cut bangs. But I want to post so bad, like my actual haircut. Like I want to post like I took a cute video before I start recording, but my friend is like, don't post yet. Like do a reveal tomorrow because this will be the first time everybody sees it in this podcast episode. So like I could let this be the reveal, or I could post tonight and everybody will see like, oh my gosh, you cut your hair. Like, but I want to post so bad. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, moving on. Let's get into some real talk. So, okay. Okay. Wait, what did I put? Okay. First up, so let's talk about being blocked by people you don't know. So over this, was that this weekend or like this week? I don't know. But within the last few days, I realized I am blocked by two girls that I have never met in my life. Like, don't know them at all. Like, I'm gagged. What is that? Like, is there a silent beef? Like, that is so crazy. Like, when I say don't know, never met, never have no, like, nothing. And granted, like, okay, maybe mutual people that we know, and that's the only reason why I even know that I'm blocked, like, clicking from a tag, but I was just like, what the and then it made me, it expanded to be like, I wonder how many people have me blocked and I have no idea who they are, or like, what is that? Like, I don't do that. I've never blocked somebody I don't know. Like, you have to do something. Like, you have to harass me. You have to bother me. Like, you have to. And that's what I mean. I'm not even a beefed out type of girl. Like, I don't even be in no beef. Like, I don't have no beef with nobody. What's the song? What's the Cardi song? She said, beef. I had to look her up. Because I don't know. Y'all. Like, I don't know. This dog is really stressing me out. But yeah, I think people develop egos online, and I think that's what that stems from. But to have like silent beef with somebody or a silent obsession with somebody is actually very scary. And I just think that's so crazy. Like I've never seen that before. And again, now I'm just really thinking like, damn, am I blocked by like multiple, like I can't imagine how many people have me blocked and I just never noticed or never cared to look. And walking around, that's what I mean, just that's scary to be walking, like, okay, that's my real point with this. That is so scary to be walking around and thinking like everything's cool, or like just think like, you know, like not knowing that people have an issue with you at all. Because that's what I mean, again, like I said, I don't have drama. I don't have any issues with anybody. Nobody has issues with me as far as I know. Like, so that blows my mind. Like, people are walking around that possibly pretend beef with you. Like, I don't, and not even that it's beef, but who knows? Like, you can post something that rubs somebody the wrong way, but I mean, again, it's beyond me. That's beyond me. But yeah, do y'all do that? Do y'all block people? Like, if somebody pisses you off, like me personally, I mute people. I mute people all the time. Or like, if I don't like something, I'll mute the name. Like, you know, on Twitter or X, you can mute like actual words. So like, I have Krishan and Blueface muted. Like, I don't want to see nothing with them. But yeah, to block somebody, I feel like that's a little extreme. But beyond me. Next up, I wanted to talk, which this is like flopping all over, but speaking at funerals, because on TikTok I saw this little boy, very little boy, young boy, he was singing at, I think it was his mother's funeral, and everybody's giving him like congratulations and everything. I just like, I want to talk about that, about how that's such a big deal. Like that just, anybody, if you've done that, if you're listening, you've done that, like pat on the back to you, really give yourself a pat on the back and clap it up to you, because that is such a hard thing. I did speak at my dad's funeral and people were like gagged that I was going to do that, and they really thought I was going to back out at the last moment, and I sat up there and I read my whole thing, tears and all. But like, it's such a, to me, why it was so important to me to speak, because it's, to me, that's your last honor. And granted, there's so many things I do to honor my dad, like this podcast, like there's so much I do, but it's like, that is such an honorable thing to be able to do, to be able to be one of the last people to speak on behalf of them at their going away, like, you know, their celebration of life. So it's just like, if you are ever given the opportunity, I would take it. I've done it multiple times at this point. I've spoken at my two of my cousins, or no, I didn't. I actually ended up backing out because it was becoming too much for me. Because I've spoken at a good amount. I spoken at one of my cousins. I gave like a reflections thing on her. I spoke at my friend's dad's funeral. I talked. I read like a poem they picked, the family picked. So I spoke on behalf of like her and her siblings, and then spoke at her brother's funeral. I don't remember what I think I read the obituary. I read the obituary, and then I stood up to her there with her when she spoke. So that was a lot. And I think I read a poem on behalf of like the nieces. But it's just, I don't know. It's like, it's such a, like, I can't explain the feeling. To me, it's just such a honorable thing to do. And again, like, I feel like it's not that it's not credited enough, but it's just like, I feel like so many people are like, oh, I couldn't do that. And it's like, in my head, that wasn't an option. It's like, you got to. And I think I said that in my first episode, like in the my dad's dedication episode. Like, I told my dad that, like, I talked to him about that. Like, I told him, like, because just having spoken at so many funerals at this point, it's like, if that time comes for you, like, I'm getting up there. Like, nobody's speaking for me. Nobody can speak for me. I have to say what I have to say for you. Like, it has to be me. It has to be me. Why do I look, want to read what I said to my dad? Because, I mean, it is my thing. Like, I can say whatever I want. I think I am going to read it just real quick. And y'all can skim past it if you don't want to hear it, or, like, if it's too emotional or whatever. But I do want to read it just because I'm just going to talk about him every chance I get, because I just love him so much. And it is, like, a sentiment of, like, who he is. And that makes me happy. Okay. I'm just going to read it real fast. I hope I don't start crying. I cried a lot during it, but it was at the service, so I feel like I'm like immune to it a little bit now. Like, literally, I have not touched it since the day of his service. Okay, so me and my dad spoke about this exact scenario, and I told him that I don't care if I gotta say the whole thing ugly crying. I will get up here and honor him at his service when that time came. So y'all are gonna have to bear with me, and I'm gonna try my best. I had to write something, because if not, I'd have y'all here all day, and if you know me, you know I can yap. I have to start by saying there are not enough words in the human language to describe the love I have for my dad. I feel like there is nothing I can get up here and say that will do him justice, because as I would tell him, he is the coolest dude I know. He was and still is everything to me, and I am eternally grateful that I told him every chance I got. I am at peace knowing that he knew how much he meant to me. Whenever I'd see him and we go our separate ways, I would yell out, "That's my dad!" I'm talking in a parking lot, in the store, from my balcony window. I didn't care, and he would always act so embarrassed, but he loved it. I told him all the time I'm just so proud to be his daughter, his firstborn, his baby girl. I would literally call him and say, "Dad, thank you for being you." I have not a single regret, and our relationship had no flaw in my eyes. We would sit on the phone almost every other day for hours, and that was only because he wasn't right around the corner. When I lived at home, I would stand in his doorway for hours talking, or we'd sit in the kitchen for hours just talking about everything. My dad would talk to me about everything and anything, and vice versa. To the point my friends would be like, "You told your dad that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's my best friend." And I was definitely one of his. If he didn't answer, I'd be calling my mom like, "Where is dad?" He ain't answer me. Then I would be like, "Tell him he's on my shit list." And he would laugh and say, "He's always on my shit list. You ain't ever coming off my shit list." Not Diablo Starburke mid-speech. I feel like that's my dad, or he know what I'm saying. I don't know. Where was I? Okay, so, and he would laugh and say, "He's always on my shit list. You ain't ever coming off my shit list." We'd be on the phone, and he would be like, "Girl, I'm getting off the phone. You got me on here almost 4 hours." I'm like, "I ain't on here talking to myself." And he would just crack up. His laugh. My dad had the most contagious laugh. His laugh alone could make you laugh, but on top of that, he was the funniest person I know. Full of sarcasm, which at a young age I couldn't stand but grew to love. I always admired his ability to light up whatever room he was in or whoever he was talking to at that exact moment, and that was if you had the privilege of seeing that side of him. If nothing else, he is a father. He was there in all aspects: my teacher, my friend, my therapist, my provider, my protector. We were never without love. He instilled so much love into us. My dad sacrificed so much to keep the people around him afloat, and he never let anything keep him down. He made the best out of every situation. A true example of living every day like it's your last. My heart breaks knowing all the things he didn't get to do, but it is my hope that this will keep me going for the rest of my life. I was living for him then, and I'm still living for him now, but with so much more intention. I promise to do every single thing we talked about. I promise to be everything you said I would be and more. I have a text from my dad, and I'm sure I was complaining about something so minor compared to this, but he said, "Don't even sweat it, baby girl. I love you. You're always going to be okay because you're a very strong woman. Know it, and you'll be straight in life." Dad, you always thank me for making your life easier and not giving you any problems, but it's you who made life easier for me. I thank you for seeing the strong woman in me. I thank you for clapping for me to the point I never noticed or cared who didn't. I thank you for having my back, and I got yours forever. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff, and I will be straight because you said so. My first love and my worst heartbreak. My heart will cry for you for the rest of my life. No amount of success I achieve can amount to being your daughter, as that is the greatest honor and the highest title I will ever hold. I love you to no end. Forever your baby girl. It's always the end that get me, but I'd be cool when I'm reading it home. When I was reading it that day, I couldn't get it, but I don't know. Whenever I can talk about my dad, I'm talking about my dad. Whenever I can share something about him, and that's what I mean. I feel like that was a really good, it gives you a really good idea of who my dad was to me and everything. So if you're new here, yeah. A lot of people I feel like watched that were there at the service. And that's another thing I really do regret. I mean, I don't want to say I regret it, but we didn't live stream his service. And that was because my dad didn't like all this like social media. Again, just like having access to so many things. But sometimes I do wish that we would have live streamed it so that I would have everybody's speeches and everything. But we just last minute were like, no, like, let's not do it. Like, I don't think he would want that. But, and then, I don't know, it kind of makes me feel like this is something personal, like a personal memory we have for us, you know, like if you were there, you were there. If you get it, you get it, you know. But yeah, thank you for listening to that. If you didn't skip past. Next, this is so just off. Like, I feel like going from this to this is going to be crazy. But next up, random, this came up multiple times in multiple conversations in the last week with like girlfriends. Farting around a man. Do y'all fart around your man? Me personally, y'all know about me personally. I ain't farting around a man. I just don't care. It's just not ladylike to me. Like, it's not ladylike, and it's just no reason why you need to fart around a man. Like, yes, everybody's like, oh, it's a bodily function. I'm getting up and going in the other room, or I'm going to go to the bathroom or something. I just don't understand the point of having to bust ass while you're next to your man. Like, I don't get it. Now, shitting is a different story. If I have to shit, I'm shitting. Like, I'm not, like, I see a lot of girls say, like, oh, I'll hold it till I have to go home, or I'll wait. Like, we ain't doing it. We ain't doing that, gang. Like, I'm going to the bathroom. Again, it's a bodily function. When it comes to farting, it's just, like, you can control that. Like, you can get up and move away. Like, and that's just because, too, like, also, I don't deal with no man that's just sitting here farting all around me or farting in my face. Like, I don't play that. That's not funny. My dad used to do that. My dad would literally, like, fart crazy and just, like, laugh about it. It's like, and granted, like, I'm not gonna say it's never been done before, but it's just like maybe I just don't play too much. Maybe I run a strict program around this motherfucker. Okay. But yeah, I'm not farting around a man. I'm not doing it. And I have a trauma story with farting. Okay, so when I was in elementary school, y'all know how we used to have to sit on the rug and the teacher would like read books or whatever to us. Like, everybody's sitting on the rug looking up at the teacher in her rocking chair. She's reading. I was sitting like this. If you're watching on YouTube, I was sitting like this, so like butt is kind of pointed out. Farted, like, and it wasn't no little light fart. It was like crazy fart. Like, it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And I literally just sat there and acted like it wasn't me, and everybody knew it was me. Like, people were like walking away with, like, I remember this so vividly. And I have a journal entry, like, I told y'all, or I don't know if I told y'all, but I literally have journals from when I was like 8-9 years old. I think the journal, is from 8 to 9 years old. And I wrote it in my journal. Like, it was, oh my gosh, like, it was so embarrassing. But yeah, so farting is just not my thing. I'm not doing that. I'm not farting in front of no man. I don't care. Like, if it comes out, yeah. Like, if you're asleep, yeah. But if I can control it, no ma'am, not me. No sir, not me. But yeah, let me know. Do y'all be holding y'all farts in? Do y'all be holding y'all shits in? Like, what's it giving? It's just not ladylike to me. Be a lady. Y'all gotta act like a lady. Okay, let's see. Is everybody going off about my hair like they can't believe me? Okay. Next up, Is y'all favorite? Y'all favorite? My favorite? Y'all know what I'm getting into? Y'all know what I'm about to say? Things we don't say. Okay. So I'm excited for this because we do have one submission and then I have two. So if you're new here, things we don't say is our segment where we talk about taboo topics. Literally, it's what it is. Things we don't say. Things that are typically not talked about, typically not brought up. Might be a little controversial, might be a little mixy, messy, whatever you want to call it. But we going to say it because it's the things we don't say. Okay. Things we don't say. Stop presetting your contact picture in my phone. I get that it's a feature on the iPhone. I understand that Apple, for whatever reason, decided to give us that, but stop. I don't want your Memoji, especially your Memoji. I don't want your Memoji in my phone. The whole time, this is my phone. This is my phone. I don't like that picture. What if I don't like that picture? And then people be choosing the craziest pictures of themselves. It's like, you know that's not what you like. And it's like, I don't even know what I mean. But y'all know that's not what y'all be looking like. For y'all to be putting these pictures, I don't want that. And I'm very picky about that stuff. Like, I color coordinate. Like, most of my friends are in my phone. I don't really do pictures unless I really like a picture we have together. But I color coordinate. All my girlfriends are like pink or whatever. Family is like purple, like stuff like that. So, or if not, you have a picture. Yeah, I don't want your selected picture. I don't want your Memoji. Stop doing that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, just do it for your phone. Do whatever for your phone. Pick your own picture for your phone. I don't want your picture in my phone. Period. Don't care how silly, whatever it is, but it gives me the ick. Don't care. Next up, things we don't say. This is for the ladies, guys. Y'all can skip past this part. This is for the ladies. Things we don't say. As I told y'all, by Pretty this week was shopping. I went to Victoria's Secret, got a little couple secrets. Things we don't say. Throw them old panties away. Yes, I'm talking to you. Throw them old panties out. Them panties from middle school, them panties from high school, throw them away. They don't need to be sitting in your panty drawer anymore. I don't care how great condition they're in, throw them out. Get them out of here. Panties are really supposed to actually be thrown out within like 6 months to a year, or like, I guess when, like, it also matters, like, it doesn't have to be 6 months to a year, but wear and tear, like, you should be recycling your panties. And I know this, but I found myself multiple times, I will keep panties in my drawer that I do not touch, I do not wear, but they're just in my drawer, and it's like, what is your problem? And granted, I'm not a hoarder, but I feel like I can hoard to a certain extent. Like, I just hold on to random things, and it's like, girl, throw them panties away. Get them out of here. It's not sanitary anymore, okay? It doesn't matter if you don't wear them. It doesn't matter if they're clean. Get them out the drawer. They don't need to be in there. But I do have attachment issues. I have attachment issues for sure. But yeah, if nobody told you, throw them old panties out. You don't need to be wearing them. Re-up on the panties. It doesn't have to be Victoria's Secret. It doesn't have to be Savage X Fenty. Y'all can go to Target. Y'all can go to Walmart, wherever. Get some new panties. Today. Do it today. Get them out of here today. I'm about to go throw a couple out today too. I had a couple in there that got holes and shit, and that's what I mean. They don't even have to be old, but if I really like a pair of panties, I'm not throwing them out. But get them out of here. Get them out of here. We don't need to be holding on to these panties no more. Okay. Next up, we have a submission. I love when y'all submit things. That honestly makes me so freaking happy. Oh, Rennie Rucci got a new man? Okay. Let's stay on topic here. Okay, things we don't say. We have a things we don't say submission from @Maniaki. And here we go.
This week for my things we don't say, I feel like, and I'm kind of telling my business, but not really. I can't stand a man that'll be like, oh, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm at work. And then like they continue to ask what you're doing. Well, I'm at work. I already told you that. Number one. Number two, don't try to make it seem like you feel bad that I'm working if you're not going to offer me the ability to not work. I actually don't want to hear anything from you.
So actually, I don't want to hear anything from you. My take on this, y'all conversation as men be so ass. Like, and I'm just being real. Like, first of all, we all know the dating pool is piss, but the conversation, there is no substance to the conversations, and not lately, but just period. Like, that's what I mean. Like, what are you doing? Oh, how's that? What are you doing? Like, it seemed like everybody just asks, what are you doing every 10 minutes? Like, what do you, like, the same shit I've been doing all day. The same thing I do Monday through Friday. Like, I can't stand somebody who calls me and will be like, what are you doing? What I do every Monday through Friday, 7 to 30, babe. Same schedule. Every day. My schedule didn't change. You ain't see me post I got a new job. Why are you asking me what I'm doing? And then, like she said, it's like, people, like, I can't stand somebody be like, and not that complaining, but like, I feel like it's similar. It relates to like, you can be like, oh, like I'm so stressed out, I got this going on. And a man, it's not to say a man is supposed to, and granted, to a certain degree, if it's just somebody you're talking to, yeah, it's not their job to sit there and come in and fix everything. But your man, or like whoever you're talking to, if you letting him stick it in you, why are you not offering any solutions, sir? Like, and that's what I mean. But that is the problem. A lot of people is letting people do things to them, and they don't really have no substance to be doing that to them. You don't have no reason why you letting them do that to you. So that's why I feel with that. Yeah, I don't feel like y'all be busy enough too. Like, I feel like that's why a lot of the time, like, when I don't know, that's why, but for me personally, that's why I gotta talk to somebody with a job. You have to have, and you don't have to have a 9 to 5. Like, I'm cool with an entrepreneur or whatever, but not no entrepreneur that's selling the drugs. Okay, not none of that. We don't do none of that. But like, you need to be as busy as me, and I'm not that busy. I'm really not. But that's why I feel like it's such a big deal when I'm realizing, oh, you not that busy. Like, you really not busy as me, and I really don't even be doing shit for real. Like, that is irritating. And again, like she said, it's like, why is you asking anything? Like, or like somebody, or like how people say all the time, oh, what's wrong? Why? You can't fix it, or you're not going to offer to fix it, or you're not going to help. You can't help the situation. So what's the point in me telling you what is wrong? There is none. There's no point. Why am I telling you what's wrong with me? You can't help me. Like, and granted, like, yeah, sometimes, of course, like, we've been to, well, at least me speaking for myself, I've been to my girlfriends and stuff, or like family and stuff, and I know that they might not necessarily be able to help me, but that's what I mean. I'm venting. I'm just letting off steam. But a lot of time, it's like, a girl don't want to keep sitting here and hearing like, oh, I'm so sorry you're going through this, or oh, like, da da da, like, okay, like, and I can only speak like this because the whole like, what do you bring to the table conversation, I know what I bring to the table, so I'm trying to figure out what you bring to the table. That's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. Okay, that's it and that's all. But yeah, oh my goodness, I think I hit it right on the nose with 40 minutes, I think. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you for letting me take a breather last week and getting my little break in. I don't know what it's looking like next week because, like I said, it is a very hard time for me right now. I don't know if I'm gonna feel like recording next week. I have no idea. It depends on my mood. I'm really thinking what I should try to do is get all my homework done Monday and Tuesday. Hopefully maybe all Monday. I don't know. I gotta look at how much I have, but try to record maybe Tuesday, because if I record Wednesday, y'all are probably not gonna get that episode because it's like Thursday's Thanksgiving. So I should try to record Tuesday so that I can get it done Wednesday. Whatever. Y'all don't need to be knowing the backgrounds of all that. But I just be trying to be as transparent as possible so it don't seem like I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I like when I try to think of myself as the viewer. If I were a viewer, I would want to know these things, or like it makes me understand the person more or sympathize with the person more. So that's what I'm trying to gather. I'm trying to make sure y'all see where I'm coming from with this. So yeah. But if you haven't already, please make sure you are you liked and comment and subscribe. I have not gotten back to all the comments like I said I was going to, but I am looking at them and getting back through them. So thank you. Please continue to interact. It does not go unnoticed. I am seeing them. It just be a lot. My problem is I respond in my head all the time. So yeah, but we're pushing through. Again, I just want to thank everybody for their support. I feel like I get so much love, and I do just want to make sure I'm acknowledging that and letting y'all know that, like, I do get so much love. I'm shown so much love, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I'm so grateful for it. I'm so thankful for the grace everybody shows me during this season, during this time period. And you have no idea how much this does help me get through this time, and we're not getting over it. We're not going to ever be over it, but I'm getting through it, and that's all that counts and matters. Yeah. So I guess that's it. I'll see y'all next week. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. But that is a wrap for this episode 11. We still in double digits. But yeah, stay pretty, stay messy, and most importantly, stay you. Bye.